What's going on, people? It's your boy, Mr. Chicken, coming back to give you some of that easy work. This video is to give you a little insight on one of the #1 Hall of Fame haters of boxing. Of course, I'm talking about Tim Bradley, or as he would like to call it.
Oh, Tim Desert Storm Bradley, you already know the damn rest.
Tim Bradley has historically given the utmost respect, biggest praise, glorifying his styles, calling them the best in the business, all to turn around and become their biggest haters.
Quack, 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 straight up duck.
Some people would say, how is he a hater if he just calling it like it is? He's just keeping it real. When are we supposed to believe that he's keeping it real? He's bigging them up.
And one thing about Keyshawn Davis is just he don't get enough credit for is his defense. Superb defense. You're gonna get hit off them.
Should we believe this version?
This is the biggest, probably one of the biggest ducks in boxing history.
If you believe this version of Tim, you actually believe that this is the first time in boxing history that a challenger has turned down a fight with a champion for the lack of money. More importantly, I actually believe that they did it because they were scared.
Devil's advocate.
He never wanted this damn fight, bro.
I want to play devil's advocate.
Does anybody remember Vernon Forrest? He was once offered $1 million to fight Shane Mosley, and he turned it down. Mind you, at that time, his highest payday was only $200,000. But he stood firm on knowing his worth. He eventually got the fight and beat Shane Mosley. So would Vernon be considered a duck? Come on, Mr. Desert Storm. You convinced the people that Keyshawn has no negotiating power.
Skills pay the bills, man.
This is after you said that Keyshawn was going to be on the pound-for-pound list, and everybody else was going to avoid him. As a matter of fact, you called Keyshawn Debo before Devin.
He got knocked out by a 135-pounder and Keyshawn Davis.
He got Debo tonight.
Debo.
Now, if you claim that Devin has all the negotiation power and the leverage going into the Keyshawn fight, so why aren't you telling Devin the same thing you told Keyshawn at the Lemos fight?
Extra credit tonight for Keyshawn Davis for taking this fight. I told you guys at the beginning, it's a dangerous fight. He had an uneven playing field. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear anybody put this performance down and saying that, oh, Lemos was weight drained. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He had an advantage. He was a junior middleweight tonight.
Y'all keep listening to this motherfucker if you want to. Is Mr. Desert Storm starting to recognize the leverage that Keyshawn has with the Haneys?
Did Liam Paro price himself out? Is that another form of duck? Damn, who else is? I mean, who else can Debo fight?
Now it's Liam Perrell, who had a belt, who turned down a unification fight against Devin Haney for money, now at the top of your list?
One of the biggest ducks in boxing history.
Now, although Liam Perrell turned down a unification fight for the same reasons as Keyshawn, I don't see the world talking about that. Because nobody's waiting to see Devin Haney versus Liam Perrell. They want to see Keyshawn. Mr. Bradley. Oh, I'm sorry.
Tim Desert Storm Bradley, you already know the damn rest.
You need to shut your hating ass up. And mind you, like I said before, this is not the first time that Mr. Desert Storm has done this.
So look, everybody's seen it. There's been a lot of back and forth. I gotta ask you, what's going on with Tim Bradley? Why do you think there's so much flip-flopping between Tim, where he stood with you before versus now?
Because I'm not signed with Top Rank no more, so he changed his opinion now that I'm not with his company no more. So when I get my big fight, he won't be able to sit there and commentate, and he don't like that.
Yeah.
Now you're all on board with Team Haney. You won't always speaking like that.
Who poses the greatest danger to
Tank.
Not Haney. Not Tank.
Not Haney or anything?
Tank, I believe Tank does. Because Haney is not a big puncher.
This is the inconsistencies that you deal with this man. This is why I'm going to use this next video that I personally recorded at Keyshawn's homecoming in Norfolk, Virginia versus Lemos.
Hey, Tim Bradley, 5-time world champion, Hall of Famer. Want to give a big shout out to BB3 Boxing Gym.